Hey, what's up, everybody? Got a few guys in here for a quick halftime report. College basketball season opened up today. University of Indiana Hoosiers starting a new era. Mike Woodson, first game as a head coach, came out a little ready to go today. I wasn't sure what to expect in this first half. I want to go over a couple things really quick. Say hi to some of the people in the chat and my good buddy Luke Duke Outdoors, who's ranting from very close to Columbus, Indiana, says, "Go Hoosiers." Right on, bro. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I'm so excited that I get to start doing this for this channel. Gary's metal detecting, stopping in, showing some support. We hashtag Monday Digs. In Blackbeard, Jay is in the house. Gotta love Mr. J. He's killing it. And sorry, Jay, it's not Alex on these IU videos. It will be me. She may pop in. She has the ability to do so if she wants. So, a couple of things today. We got to see Trace Jackson Davis show up as a first-team All-American. I think the first one to actually come back to play as a first-team All-American, which is real important. And first half, Trace showed some pretty good poise. Didn't force the issue too much. He let the game come to him. And I think that's what an All-American does. You got your first day out here. You're learning continuity between your players. Let's get into a few of the guys. Parker Stewart, I was surprised. I feel like he's filled out more. He's put on some bulk, which I was really worried about how strong he would be when it comes to the Big Ten season this year. He looks like he's got the strength and he's got the ability. Xavier Johnson, Pitt transfer. I knew he had the strength. I don't like his shot. I don't like the way it looks, but he did score some points. So kudos to Xavier Johnson. Slow down a little bit, buddy. You're turning the ball over just a little too much. You're forcing things a little too much. Sixth man of the game. Well, let's go. We'll start with Race Thompson next. Race Thompson comes into this game. He did pick up 2 fouls, but strong defensive play. Race, he was working on his jump shot. He did score a few. He had a post play where he got a layup. Looked really solid in the first half. He did get a cheap foul, probably after he blocked the shot the way he come down on the guy. But Race Thompson is going to be a dynamite senior this year. The whole starting lineup played fairly well. Miller Kopp didn't get into the scoring column to the end. But you know what? I didn't want to see him come out here today and just try to force the issue. Jay. So that was kind of cool for him. The bench, coming off the bench, the guys off the bench. And you know what? I knew Rob Finney was not going to start this game, and gave him just a minute to get acclimated to the game, but he put on a really good clinic for the rest of the half. He played solid basketball. And then when he was out there with Xavier Johnson and Parker Stewart, you kind of saw what it was like running the 3 guards with the two bigs. And that looked really effective. Most importantly, in the first half today, I think the big key was Trace not forcing his offense. And some of the things I saw that really is going to need to work itself out a little bit is team defense. Now, individually, one-on-one defense, our guys looked amazing today. Everybody guarded the ball well. Everybody got their hands straight up. We didn't foul a lot. I mean, there were some fouls at the end of the half, but didn't foul a lot. Individual defense was outstanding. Team defense still needs some work going forward. The other thing that I really took out of the first half that I thought was really good was when Finney came in the game and Trace Jackson Davis took a seat for a little while. The offense flowed. Last year, when you took Trace out of the game, and I know this is a different group of players and a different coaching staff, and there will be plenty of time in the post game and whatever to really break down some of this. However, they did a really good job of playing offense without their All-American on the floor. Offense can come from anywhere on this team. Jordan Geronimo, haven't even gotten into Tamar Bates yet, which in the second half, he played an outstanding first half. Driving penetration, jump shot. Tamar Bates looked I'm sitting here trying to come up with the player that he reminded me of, but he looked like, I wouldn't go as far as to say Calvert Chaney with a left-handed stroke yet, and because I know that would be an unfair comparison. But he had the look of somebody that I can't quite get my finger on right now. But by the end of the game, I'll have it figured out. The halftime is here right at the moment. Race Thompson strong. I was impressed with Parker Stewart's ability to play defense. That was my number one fear for him. And Miller Kopp come in and did not force anything. He got his a basket at the end of the half. Hooday, man. I mean, that's just that's a Bengals thing, but I'm really happy about that. Those were some of the main points of the first half. Before we get out of this today, I'm going to jump over. The halftime score ended up being 36-19. And let's not get ahead of ourselves here. This is Eastern Michigan University. It is not necessarily a top-notch team. Metal Angler, what's up, bro? If you're a college basketball fan, especially if you like the Big Ten, this might be the place for you. What's up, Miss Alex? How you doing, baby? I love you. Alex is hanging out watching. She must have been checking it out a little bit. Going through the scoring column a little bit today. Rob Fennessy off the bench, 7 points, 1 assist. Parker Stewart hit 2 3-pointers, which we expected him to do. He's a shooting machine. Trace Jackson Davis, 6 points, 2 assists, but 7 boards, cleaning up underneath. Xavier Johnson, 6 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. And Tamar Bates with 4 points right then and there. If getting into the scoring column, the main thing that I can see that I really don't like is too many turnovers in the first half. Trey Galloway got in the game for a little bit and did not handle the ball as well as I'm accustomed to seeing him handle it. I think there's a lot of anxiety and angst about this being the first game of the season. So, give these guys a chance to really straighten it out. Rob Fennessy had a turnover, and Xavier Johnson had 3 turnovers. Young man, he's going to have to clean that up. That was one of his Achilles heels at Pittsburgh last year. Yeah, I know you. I'm on both, Alex. I got both accounts going today, mine and the It's in the Blood count. Come up and just so everybody knows, during post game today, this halftime report will probably go just over 10 minutes or so. But post game today, I will be coming back in here and I will be dropping the link for StreamYard and to see if I can get anybody that actually watched the game to come up and discuss it for 20. Maybe 15, 20 minutes. We won't go all day. To finish the scoring column today, Race did have 2 fouls. Trey Galloway had 2 fouls. Real balanced scoring for IU. You had like 8 guys in the scoring column. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys in the scoring column. Nobody over 7 points. Race Thompson and Trace Jackson Davis each had 2 blocks apiece. That's big. Them guys getting up on the ball. We did have 1 steal from Parker Stewart. Like I said, we had 6 turnovers, 7 assists. We out-rebounded 23-16, and we had 21 defensive rebounds. That was pretty solid. We shot 80% from the free throw line, one of our bigger struggles from last year. 3-point range, haven't kind of dialed it in yet, but I think that'll kind of come. And, and we didn't even shoot 50% in the first half, and yet we still hold a 17-point lead at the half. One more item of note today, kudos to Mike Woodson. Just so everybody gets a kind of an idea, this looks like positionless NBA basketball from what I saw so far. I saw a lot of individual defense, and I did not see the help defense, kind of come into play. I think he's going to expect these guys to guard. I think he's going to push it really hard for them to guard each, and individually take care of business. That's pretty good. I saw a lot of ball movement. The ball movement got better once Fennessy got back into the game, and they shared well. So, unselfish basketball. And the kicker of this thing is that they're learning continuity today. You're seeing what works. Game 1 coming out. This second half, to see what adjustments they make and go from there coming into the second half of this game. I want to see how they play. I want to see who steps up in the second half. I want to see who gains composure, because the first half there was a little bit of angst going on. I'm ready to see what comes out in the second half. Hey, if anybody would like, I will be back in here. It will probably be a little after 8. I will set this thing back up for the post game, and we can talk about the whole thing. Anybody wants to join me in the chat, you're more than welcome to. If not, I'll have plenty to talk about. I'll be able to sit here and run my mouth for a good 15 or 20 minutes. But as always, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. This is a layman's channel. This is a fans channel for the Indiana Hoosiers. I'm not one of these insiders up here that knows what's going on within the program. I wait for news and I will report it. But I know the game of basketball. I especially know college basketball, and I definitely know IU basketball. I will see you guys at the end of the game today. Go IU.